All you did was make me conform to what society wanted me to be, which was a straight-haired little bitch.
Now you're a curly-haired little bitch.
Yeah, you got the little bitch part down pat. What's up?
Hey. Hi. Y'all missed it. We just got yelled at by Jacqueline.
It's gonna be interesting today.
Look.
Jacqueline is Jacquelining. I'm in trouble now.
Yikes. Oh, Darcy.
Sorry that I'm just trying to push us to record. Yeah. I'm a doer. I don't know
You're
if you know
a
anything
doer.
about that.
Not much.
No, I do
Exactly.
not.
We have new setups.
We have new setups.
Yes, we do.
No more angles of the double chin from me.
The chinny chin. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes, Read the Room podcast has invested in some technology, and by Read the Room podcast, I mean me.
Thank you, Mom.
Our biggest investor.
Guess who got zero new technology? Also me.
No, you got a webcam, my
Oh,
love.
I got a webcam. Oh, thank you.
I know, I was about to say, I was like, what do you mean? I mean,
Oh, I'm
we didn't
sorry.
pay for it, but you got new equipment.
All
You
good.
have the means.
Yes,
we do not.
Thankfully, yes.
Not me.
Well, we're trying to be more presentable because looking at the reels that Drew so graciously makes for us, a wee bit jarring.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. It was humbling, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
And-
were recording as if it was only on audio. And
Right.
Yeah. And even though we were on video.
yes.
Right. And quite literally in the last episode, Mom goes, I wish y'all could see their faces. They can.
Now they can. Yes.
They can.
That is true.
So, no.
And they
That
have
is
been.
true. And we
But-
are also caught up, so our content will be more current, because like our last week was in August, and we were talking about something we were about to do at the end of May. So
Right.
one magical weekend was a lot of fun. Yes.
It was a great time. And you know what? We're learning. We're making it work. We're pushing
Yeah.
forward. We're figuring it out. You're on this journey with us.
Yeah.
And
That's what makes it special.
And that's what makes
And
it special.
thank
And
you.
you know what? Yeah, thank you. And also, you're welcome. So,
Well, when I was getting ready, I actually blew out my hair, and I know what everyone's thinking. It looks the same. But I did put effort into it. But I was, putting on a little bit of makeup, some mascara, the things. I was putting on, I was like, oh, I need to put on my lip. And it made me think about how mom specifically, and I think this is like a universal mom thing of like putting on a lip. Before any like the mailman arrives, like, oh, I need to put on a lip. I'm going to the grocery store, I need to put on my lip. Like, it's just always like the lip only.
no other
And
makeup
No other makeup.
but a
And-
lip.
Your point?
Right, exactly. But I'm like, I need to take a page out of this book because the lip really does change everything.
I mean, I do wear makeup occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
when you're on stage.
Yeah, but again, it's like the blowout of your hair. But you look the same.
See, I've tried the only lip thing, and it doesn't look right. I have to have other stuff on my face. I feel like when I put on like lipstick, it just makes me feel like I'm back to being 6 years old playing with like play makeup. And I'm
Yeah.
like, and everything else is a mess. So
Well, when your lip has hardly any color in it anyway, it's like mine. It doesn't really make much difference. You just have to get used to it.
I was about to say, is this her saying like when your lip doesn't have any color to me? I was like,
Yeah, no.
got it.
No, you girls are much more adept and talented with makeup than I have been or will ever be.
Who, me?
Yes, correct.
This new setup has changed you.
It has. I was humbled before, but now I need to be humbled again. Because all of a sudden I'm like looking at myself and I'm like, wait.
That's right. I retract my statement.
You know what? Here's the thing. I have so little. Please, just give me something to just...
Yeah. No, you guys are really enjoy makeup and are good at it. And Jacqueline is correct. I did not know how to braid their hair or do their hair when they were younger. And I still don't.
Take a look. Do we see this? Not a picture of me as a child with hair like this. Why? Brushed out. I was like Farrah Fawcett with hair like... But it was just my natural hair.
Farrah Fawcett is generous.
I know. I was trying to think of another one, but I can't. Well, who do you think I looked like? Maybe the girl from like Napoleon Dynamite.
Deb?
The one he draws and he's like, I had to get the shading on your upper lip. I think that's me actually, and honestly, also need shading on the upper lip.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't know you, and I see other people talking about this as like on TikToks, like they didn't know how curly their hair was because they just brushed it out and didn't know how to take care of it. And
by
that was
who
me.
brushed it out? Yeah,
It was me.
Well,
it was
also, curly hair was not what it is today.
True.
In terms of acceptance in society.
True.
Yes, I was just trying to help you feel accepted, Madison.
By dimming her light?
Yeah,
Exactly. By
her
making
light.
me like everybody else. All you did was make me conform to what society wanted me to be, which was a straight-haired little bitch. And my hair was like fighting
Now you're
back.
a curly-haired little bitch.
Yeah.
You got the little bitch part.
Wait,
down
did you say...
pat.
Wait, little? Hold on. Wait a second. Did y'all just say little? No, because I remember wearing my hair in like a bun and a headband for like a couple of years at one point because I was like, I don't know how to do my freaking hair. I remember getting my cousin like straightened my hair once when I was like 12. They were like in high school at the time, so she had a straightener and she's like, I'll straighten your hair. I didn't want to wash my hair for like a week. I finally had, mom had to be like, you got to wash your hair. But I was like, no, please. Please.
Yeah. But you know what? Other girls, even with straight hair, were doing buns and headbands at that age, too. So
For sure.
you can't blame that on
You
me.
don't have, Madison, your experiences aren't unique.
And you know what? I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to be like, look, guys, me too. I haven't always been this curly-headed hot baddie. I've had to go through my struggles as well. And people are like, wow, Madison, she's just like us. And that's what everybody's thinking. They're thinking, they're like, how can I? Like, and I'm like, guys. I put my pants one leg on at a time, you know?
There you
Which
go.
leg first?
The right.
Yeah. That's like everyone else.
But also, here's the thing. Yes.
As adding to your point.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
wanting to be like everyone. There's not an ounce of curl. I have stick straight hair. So I didn't know how to deal with my stick straight hair, nor Jacqueline's. Jacqueline's not stick straight, but is pretty straight. And how in the world would I know how to deal with your hair?
I don't know. Research.
Research.
YouTube
Research?
wasn't a thing. TikTok wasn't a thing. Think
I
about how
fully
we learned
admit
how to.
I was
I understand.
very-
I know.
I fully admit. And you were still cute as hell, so there you go.
No, Madison was such a
straight.
cute... like, she should have modeled as a little kid. She was so pretty. I was like...
No,
No,
you were adorable.
so cute.
Okay, but Jacqueline had other hair issues.
Well, I also was thinking about when you were out of town and Dad would have to, like, do her hair.
I was gonna bring this up too.
Like,
oh my god.
Just like the... And then, like, there's just bumps everywhere and it's in, like, a pony. It was horrible.
Yeah, you know, and I remember I was having a conversation about this with like I can't remember who it was, but a girl dad with a little.
I know who it was. One of our comedian friends.
Oh yeah, and I was he's talking. She has curly hair, and he's like, I'm trying to figure out the curly hair and whatever, and putting it up. And I was like, if you're gonna do anything when you're like going through and doing stuff with her hair, fingers, nature's comb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Guys, I feel like they're like, oh, you want to put your hair up? They palm your hair.
Yeah.
I just remember, and our dad, like, does a lot, like loves working out in the yard. Look, is a handy guy, so, like out just work. So he calloused hands. I just remember it would be like sandpaper, like going through your hair.
Yeah.
But I also remember when I would go to sleepaway camp, I would get a haircut prior to, because I didn't know how to do my hair like when I was like 7 or 8. So I'd get the bob, so I wouldn't have to worry about putting my hair up in the hot Texas heat, and that was cute.
I gave myself a bob of sorts, or a bowl.
Jacqueline cut off all of her baby curls on one side, and
someone else who didn't want the curls. Ugh.
Yeah, and I mean, I thought with Madison, I thought she would have more. I thought her curls would come back. I mean, but no. And so Jacqueline had a Dorothy Hamill cut for a couple years, and it was flipping adorable.
Except I was bullied. Some friends of mine said I couldn't, and they know who they are, and I love them to this day. And they're still great friends of mine, but they said I can't play with them because I look like a boy. So talk about shading on that upper lip.
Oh, you're so cute. But it broke my heart when you cut your hair, and I know lots of kids do this. I don't think Madison ever cut her hair.
I did much too late in life, which was when I was like 12, I think. I remember having like these pieces here would always like stick out. And like I said, I loved wearing my hair up in a bun with a headband. And one day I was like, you know what? This piece keeps sticking out. What if I solve this problem right now? And I just went, kink. And then shortly after, I was like, oh, now it's like permanently sticking out because it has to grow back. So lesson learned there. But yeah, I think everybody goes through a phase of being like, I'm just going to cut my own hair. I mean, I cut the hair of one of my dolls that was made to look like me, and my hair was cut. The doll's wasn't. I was like, well, we paid big dollars, and by we, Mom and Dad paid big dollars for this doll to look like me. And if we're going to want to keep up appearances, I need to cut the doll's hair.
She cut the hair of the most expensive doll we ever got her. And she wasn't a hairstylist, so it didn't look good.
Yeah, she was probably thinking that it would grow back.
Yeah.
Well, just like me. You know what?
Well, it wasn't me doll or my doll. Or
it was my twin.
My
twin. So I was like, we're not twins. Me and my twin.
Me and my twin and I'm best friends.
All I was thinking was like, we look stupid and we don't look like twins, and this is a my twin doll. And how do I fix that? New hairstyle.
My father cut my hair till I was probably about 10 years old. So we're going to have to drop a picture of my uneven hair page boy haircut too. So you come by it naturally. Tell. Yes, and you can tell.
Yeah, and I do have to say this too. I really appreciated the childhood whimsy of being a child and not caring about what you looked like, really.
Absolutely.
And nowadays, I'm walking around my neighborhood in the morning. All the little kids are walking to school or riding their bikes. So cute. They're all put together like nobody's business. I am shocked. I'm like, you gotta gruff it for a little bit.
I think so too. I feel like that it builds character. I think it's also, you look like a kid when you're just throwing together outfits, just throwing your hair, whatever. Like, now everybody's got to look so aesthetically pleasing at all times. And let me tell you this, like, I just don't feel like there's an awkward phase for kids anymore as far as, like...
They have all the devices to look up how to do everything.
And then you go to Sephora now, or, like, Ulta or whatever, and there's, like, 10-year-olds in there.
They're like, I have to get the Drunk Elephant retinol eye cream. I'm like, you haven't gone through puberty yet.
I'm like, retinol? Why are we trying to... Why?
It's crazy.
I'm like, I don't even use retinol. I should, but I don't.
Well, maybe we should take a page out of their book.
Maybe we should. Maybe the next time I'm in Sephora, I'll go up to the 10-year-old, be like, hey, girl, what's up? So, like, what's the skincare regimen we're on right now? What are we thinking? And she's going to be like, this old lady came up to me today.
Yeah. I do love that everyone is kind of introducing themselves to makeup at a young age, but there is like, you know, obviously some.
Well, it's like introduce yourself to makeup, but like name brand stuff. Why?
Yeah.
I
like
just,
get the cheap little fun stuff.
the fun stuff to like play around with. I remember Mom and my best friend Anna, when we were in middle school, and her mom, they took us to like Bare Minerals. I always get those mixed up. There's a Bare Minerals store in the mall, and that's not there anymore. Obviously, Bare Minerals still exists, but we were like in middle school, and we were just like 8th grade, just like getting into makeup, and we got like the like mineral veil powder. They like showed us how to apply, like it was all like powder based. There was no like foundation or concealer or anything, and no blush either, I'm pretty sure.
You didn't need,
Well, you don't need it at that age, but it's just so funny now because I'm like, oh, I'm getting all this makeup, and it was basically like sheer powder, a shimmery blue eyeshadow, which I loved, and a frosty lip gloss, and I also loved. And let me tell you what, when I walked out of that Bare Minerals, I was like, ooh, I'm hot shit with my like little, like my very like thinly veiled
Well, the
powder.
crazy thing is, I mean, Bare Minerals is like old lady makeup. I don't know why we took you there.
Well, you guys didn't know anything about makeup. I feel like
I
we
should
made
have
that
taken
very
you to Clinique or somewhere, you know, that's more.
old lady makeup, and you're like, well, we'll take you somewhere more fresh, Clinique.
Well, back in my day, and even when you were 13, that's a while ago. There weren't as many brands as there are now. Sorry.
A while ago, it's
There
crazy.
I mean, shit, we had Bonnie Bell. I mean, that's what we experimented with. Bonnie Bell.
I don't
Lip
even know what that
smackers.
is. Well,
Me
lip
either.
smackers, I have.
Yeah, well, Bonnie Bell made lip smackers. You know, we just did drugstore makeup.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, anyway, whatever. And not much.
Wait, so Mom, I see you're wearing your Dallas Comedy Club hat.
Jizz.
What'd you get up to this weekend?
Is it backwards for you
No.
guys? Okay, good. I had my first experience hosting a headlining show. Yay!
Yay!
It was very exciting. I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast yet, but I am a huge 90 Day Fiancé fan and have been for a long time. I watch all the iterations. I listen to a podcast about it. It's just it's my hobby is the right. It's my, I guess it's a hobby. I don't know. I enjoy it. And I saw that a man who's been on 90 Day Fiancé for a few different iterations of the show, Sarper Guvin, was coming, and he started doing stand-up as one of the storylines on the show. And he was saw that he was coming to Dallas Comedy Club, and so I was like, I need to be on this show. And I reached out to the booker, and she's like, absolutely. And then I didn't know at the time, but I ended up hosting, which is a stepping stone in a stand-up comedy career. And it turned into not one show, but 2 shows, and they were both sold out. And my first time to work in front of sold out rooms, and highly recommend, 7 out of 5 stars. It was fantastic. I had so much fun, and I was able to throw in some 90 Day Fiancé stuff, and which the crowd greatly responded really well to, and it was just fun. I mean, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. So, and hoping for more opportunities like that, but it was super fun. And I don't know, it was fun to meet them. It was more fun being on stage and working with a teacher and friend who was also Megan, who was the booker, and having the comedy. The club owner was there, so she got to see me working, and so hopefully it'll keep going. So anyway, super fun, super
It's
fun.
so cool. It's like you're the perfect person for it because you are so obsessed with all of that franchise.
Yeah.
And it worked out so well.
Yeah. And just having Madison was there at my first show. Just having a pretty much a room full of people like me, like my demographic, like people that like this weird 90-day shit. It is weird, but anyway.
But it is like, it gives you a glimpse of what it could be like whenever you are like a big name, or like people come and see you, like a Jim Gaffigan of sort. Like they know what they're kind of getting into in a way, and like are gonna have a good time because they like already know what's up. Yeah, in a way.
Yeah. No, I was at the first show and it was awesome. The crowd was buzzing, and they loved Darcy. They were like, she got a couple applause breaks in places where, especially when she did some of the 90-day jokes, it was so funny. But it was hilarious because my dad and I were there, and we're sitting in the back, and a couple sat down at our table, and I could tell that the girl turned around to me. She's like, "So you guys 90-Day Fiance fans?" Which I was like, whatever, but it just made me laugh because my dad's sitting there and typical Terry's just like,
yeah, no response.
No response. And I was like, oh no, I'm like, my mom's hosting and she's a massive 90-Day Fiance fan. They're like, oh, very cool. So they were excited. They said you did great too. So, it was awesome. It was really fun. And I can only imagine, like, I've performed like for not sold out rooms, but like crowds but people are there to like, they know the comedians like personally and like supporting them, and that's like amazing, and those are really fun too. But to do a show in front of like a crowd that's there to see, especially a headliner, and they don't necessarily know you, and you go out cold and are able to like get them laughing and get them engaged, like that's really awesome. So it was really cool to see, and I was very proud of you.
Wow, thank you. It was fun, and what's funny is that Dad, because of me, knows a lot more about that show than he would want to admit.
Against his will.
Because sometimes I'll be watching and he walks in the room and he's like, "Oh, he's still doing that?" So it's funny.
The classic.
So, but anyway, so that it was a really
Are you
great
still basking
night.
in that high?
I am kind of, yeah. So it was fun, and I. Before the show, I kind of did a quick Instagram story just saying how excited I was. And I had a lot of comedian friends respond and just be very encouraging. And I don't know. It was fun.
That's awesome.
It was fun for this old gal.
And it's good on you for advocating for yourself too. Like, you know, like reaching out and being like, can I be on this? Like that's half the battle.
Yeah. And thankfully I got really nice, the answer was yes, and I got nice feedback, and reminding that if you don't ask, the answer's always no.
So true. I know that's the thing I need to work on more as well, like in the comedy world, is like asking, like reaching out and not waiting to be reached out to, because some people, like, everybody lives busy lives. They're not remembering every single person. So if you don't ask, like you said, you don't get it. But
sometimes it's a matter of like someone who's, booking a show is like, you walk by and like, hey, you want to do this show? It's being in the right spot, putting yourself out there. But, no one knows that I'm a huge 90-Day Fiance, because I don't tell many people because I'm a little embarrassed by it.
Well, you have many jokes about it.
One joke, But if you don't listen close, you don't know. But I'm not really embarrassed about it. But it's no one else. Very few people in my real life watch this show. So it's like, who am I talking about it with? That's why I listen to the podcast and I talk to people online. And it's.
Can you tell the story about your Facebook group incident?
Jacqueline thinks so. One of the main characters,
so
one of 90-Day Royalty, who's been on for a long time, and she and her sister had a spinoff. Her name happens to be Darcy, and her last name's Silva, and her sister's name is Stacy. And I opened just saying my name is Darcy, but I don't have a sister named Stacy, and that the crowd went nuts, which is
nice.
So cheap and easy, but it was wonderful to be able to open like that and just get them like in it right away and tell them that I'm a 90-Day fan and all that. But so this was a long time ago. I was in a Facebook 90-Day Fiance Facebook group, because that's how I roll. And
you need to chat. You need to have
chat.
discourse.
No one so I need to talk about this stuff, because I don't want to say it's a hate watch, but it's a cringe watch, a lot of it. And I love all the relationship stuff. It's just, part of my joke is I love watching these people ignore every single red flag as they, rush to get married. But so I would post, I was in there some, but I had to leave because every time people started talking about Darcy from the show, it would tag me. Even though her name is with an EY instead of just Darcy CY.
So people are like, Darcy is such an idiot.
Yeah.
Or and it's tagging you.
That thirsty bitch or whatever. I don't know.
My
she
God.
was. I don't think. But yeah, so I would be tagged. I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting so thick. Everyone's talking about me. I'm like, no. And I love Darcy and Stacy on there, but they're as far from me as you could possibly be. I mean, they never go out with just a lip. I'll tell you that right now. But anyway, so Jacqueline loves that story because
it's so
just
funny.
so ridiculous. And that was a huge group, thousands of people in there. And
It's just funny that you joined the 90 Day Fiancé group in hopes, because like you just said, you don't have many people to talk about it with, so you just want to, have some discourse, and then you had to leave. I just think that's that is so good.
Now I'm in
Facebook group.
Yeah, now I'm in the Sissy Squad still, which is Reality Gaze is my favorite podcast around 90 days in reality TV, and they have a Facebook group called the Sissy Squad. So I don't get tagged in there like that. It's safer.
It's safer for
Well, that's good. That's good because you guys are a bunch of sissies.
We're a bunch of sissies.
The Sissy Squad.
The Sissy Squad.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Maddie and Poodle are my boys. I mean, my girls are, I say, my boys say this or that, and they know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So silly.
It
But
is very silly.
it's a lovely
very
parasocial relationship.
Yeah.
Well, gotta love
Hey,
it.
you know what? I love that.
It's like Jacqueline said, one of our last episodes, and the reel just went out about it, is, not necessarily understanding what someone else is into, but still respecting it.
For sure.
It's half a life.
Yeah. Half. You know what the other half is? Yeah. Well, that's a quarter.
Okay.
The other
Sorry.
half is, no, that's all right, is temperature control, which we've already covered.
Well, see, and that, yeah. So basically, what you're saying is half of it is temperature control, half of it is understanding that the other people are needing to temperature control.
Yes.
Because that's what I was talking about.
If we tell you anything, it's about temperature control.
I remember Grandpa was over for some reason, and for some reason, probably unexpectedly, because they used to stop in on their way driving back to Fort Worth, unannounced, and I'm like, anyway, that
This
was
is,
not great.
And this is our
my in-laws.
In-laws, yeah. So these
Yeah.
are our dad's parents.
And my mother-in-law was lovely. My father-in-law was challenging, to say the least. So one time he goes, yeah, it's so cold in here. And I said, I'm like, well, I have a blanket or something. Cause I'm like, I'm not changing. He goes, how about an overcoat? Which is pretty funny.
That is hilarious. No, I remember Dad would say, he's like, I'm like an icicle in our bedroom at night. He's got the fan, multiple fans blowing. I'm freezing. My place
it's
is
not
chilly too. My
yeah.
friends are. There was one time though, it was really cold, and I was like, oh no! I was sitting in my place, and it was cold outside. I didn't turn the air conditioning up, the temperature up. I was like, we're just gonna let this ride because it's gonna get hot again tomorrow. And I was sitting in my living room, and I took sighed, and I saw my breath, and I was like, Madison, this is not correct. I was like, I don't know. I have something against turning the air, the temperature up. I'm like, I'll just bundle up. But that was all right, we got to draw a line somewhere. And I think.
So you're telling me that you're the reason the freeze happened. Basically, you're taking up all of the energy on the grid.
You're the reason everyone lost power in 2021.
Hello? Someone's calling me over to the side. No, I'm not. My little tiny one bedroom.
Well, yeah. I mean, the grid is so fragile.
Maybe what really happened wasn't that my air conditioning caused a grid issue, but my air conditioning caused a weather issue.
Yeah,
Yes.
honestly.
And what it really did was freeze all of Texas.
Yeah.
And I was at the epicenter.
And the windmills, don't forget those.
Ugh, never forget the windmills. Me and those windmills are like this. And we were going back and forth. We're like, how can we control the weather as one does? Because I don't know if you've heard, we're also able to control weather. And
Madison is like with the windmills in the back, and she's like, I've hacked into the mainframe.
I'm like, I click a side of my glasses and it's like, like shovels down into like a kaleidoscope. And I'm
Spy
like,
Kids.
all of a sudden I'm just seeing numbers in front of my face. And I'm like, we got to get past the firewall. Fire? We're trying to freeze things. Coincidence? I don't think so.
It's all tied together.
It's all tied together, guys.
Well, that went in a direction I wasn't expecting.
We're kicking it into gear. We're just
Turbo speed.
Turbo speed. It's time to hit ludicrous speed. That's what our dad would say when we were kids in the car.
Do you know what that's from?
No.
It's from the movie Spaceballs.
Okay, I was actually about to guess that that was
Yeah.
probably that.
No,
And-
you
but-
weren't.
Yeah, I was, Jacqueline. You know what? You don't know what goes on in here. You're not able
Thank
to even.
God.
You know what? Yeah, actually, that is probably the best.
Do you guys remember so many of our family isms are from movies? And do you remember the first time Dad and I showed you the movie Smokey and the Bandit?
Yes,
We
I
had you
do.
watch the movie Smokey and the Bandit. And I think that was the first time I had watched it with Dad. And that's when I realized all of his one-liners, so many of his one-liners came from that movie.
I do kind of remember watching that and being like, oh.
Yeah, because he was Boss Hogg. No, he was like Jackie Gleason, which is, I get confused with the Starsky and Hutch thing. But his favorite one, when I get home, I'm going to punch your mama in the mouth. And people would always be like looking at him. And I'd be laughing because I knew it was, but I didn't really realize it was from that movie until, I mean, we saw this together as a family a long time ago. But I was like, oh, it's all making sense now. And what have I done? Not really.
I mean, the amount of quotes from movies in general, but specifically
Yeah.
that movie in our family that we like say, and it is that movie definitely shaped Terry's personality.
Yeah.
Oh,
For sure.
I want some hush puppies, Daddy.
well, that's too damn bad.
You'll get nothing unlike it. Oh, I think that's a Caddyshack reference, actually. The nothing
boy,
unlike.
we're getting
anyway,
our wires
we're
crossed.
mixing them up, but
God.
This is, I know everybody's like, what movie quote are they going to say next? Now they're hitting movie quotes? God, it's crazy.
We're just a bunch of cinephiles.
we are.
Our favorite family movies, Roll Bounce. Ever heard of it?
Oh,
That's such a good movie.
let's do this, Johnny.
Okay, enough with the quotes, though. I feel
We're
like,
like, Terry's personality's only movie quotes. Let's
know,
just
no,
say
Dar's-
movie quotes for the rest.
I didn't say only.
Oh, I didn't say only. Okay, now we're getting into the semantics of it all.
Wait, I've been hearing everyone talking about movies. I've been hearing everyone say how Weapons is really good. The new scary movie out.
Oh, that's
I
right.
can't watch
Okay.
it.
Ooh.
I've been hearing great things. Yeah, I've been hearing great things about it as well. And I'm like, ooh. And they're like, yeah, the new scary movie. I was like, oh, no, never mind.
Because I could watch Sinners. Sinners was not too scary. I mean, was there points where it's more the auditory things that freak me out? Like if I'm watching a movie and like the music's scary or there's some, like I can tell it's intensifying.
Something's about to, yeah.
Plug my ears. So I did plug my ears a couple of times during Sinners. But Drew said that Weapons was like, I was like, would I be really scared? And he was like,
It's like, yeah.
I hope everyone enjoys it. I won't be.
Enjoying.
Wait, I was freaking out the other night because Drew has a Alexa or like the whatever, like one of that you can like speak to, and he plugged it in our kitchen downstairs, and I unplugged it to plug in something else, and so I plugged it back in, and I went upstairs to do my makeup and whatever. I hear a clear voice, and I was like, who the fuck is down there? I grabbed scissors,
Good for you.
walked down the stairs, and I was like, checking all the nooks and crannies, and then I was like, Alexa, and then Alexa was like, yes, and I was like, I unplugged it again. I was pissed off.
Hey, I think I have a ghost. I think I have a couple, but they're animals. I think they were previous pets.
Honey, those are just the rats in your ceiling.
Now it's Madison's turn to say, I don't know why I do this podcast.
I know. And you know what? That's all the time we have, I think. That's a story for another day. And it's not the rats. We hear them. There's other instances of, you know what? I'm sick of it.
Hey,
And-
rats are everywhere.
They are.
Yes.
And also, I thought our rat problem in my complex, not mine specifically, it is a complex wide issue that they said they were taking care of. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I haven't really heard them scurrying around up on the roof. They're back. They're back full storm. I'm hearing them running around up there. And now I'm thinking, did y'all ever do anything to fix this issue? And the answer is going to be no. Luckily, I don't know. I was going to try to see if I could show Frank clip, but I'm too worried to try to mess with the webcam. But I got 2 warriors. Sorry. They're the biggest lazy pieces. I love them, but good God.
2
they're not
indoor
doing shit.
cats.
2 indoor cats. I think they're giving off the perception of protecting
Yeah.
their space from the rats, and that's all I need. It's
They
like
might
putting,
be keeping them from coming inside.
that's what I'm thinking. It's like
Yeah.
putting like a beware of dog sign up, like that you don't have a dog. You know?
Cameras in use.
Exactly. Smile, you're on camera.
Yeah.
It's the rats.
The rats are like, oh, shoot.
It's like
They're
that,
powdering their nose.
that TikTok with the raccoons that are walking and they turn the light on and the raccoon's like stops like this.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a
They
rat
freeze.
colony that lives in my complex. They're on the roof. They're roof rats. Kind of like hood rats, if you want to.
What about rugrats?
Norwegian roof rats.
Oh, yeah, this is typical. Call Terry, call my dad, and I'm like, hey, I'm pretty sure there's rats. Like, up. Well, and first off, he's like, oh, you definitely have rats. Everybody has rats. Like Jacqueline just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, there's a colony of them, and blah, blah. And he's like, oh, yeah, Norwegian wood rats. I'm familiar. And I'm like, you would know the breed. I don't even know what that is. But I was
Yeah.
like, the way he was like, oh, yeah, Norwegian wood rats, of course.
It's roof rats, though.
Norwegian roof. I keep wanting to say roof.
Roof.
Norwegian or roof rats. Yeah, so there was a bit of some discourse that happened some months back where it was discovered that there is a massive rat colony living on the roof, not of my building, but a building near me. And that was recently discovered because somebody caught a foot-long rat in their condo.
I keep wanting to. You never answer me, with or without the tail.
With the tail. I've told you this is with the tail.
Okay, well, with the tail, that's not. I mean, it's still not small,
It's still
but it's
huge.
Well,
It's
those Norwegian roof rats.
roof rats.
Roof. It was, am I
Those,
right?
those Scandinavians are gigantic. We've seen the Skarsgårds. They're huge.
The
huge.
Skarsgårds.
We've
Well,
seen them.
is it the Dutch or the Norwegians that are the tallest? I think it's the Dutch are the tallest people. The
Oh, really?
tallest people. Yeah.
Let us know in the
interesting.
chat.
Yeah, let us know. Now we know where to plan our next trip for me. Let's find a tall Dutch man or Norwegian. I
Dutch
don't know.
man.
Whoever's the tallest, I'll take. I do think one died in the wall of my closet at one point. But that's fine. It's decayed now. There's no issues there. But
Everyone's like going.
I know, pretty nasty, guys. Pretty nasty. Listen, I want to say this, and I want to be very, very clear. My place is clean. I am not a dirty person.
Oh, yeah.
It is an infestation that started at one building, and it is most certainly expanded across all buildings. And
They're
the
mutants.
thing, I just picture like Ratigan from The Mouse Detective and his little suit tails, and he's like, so that's what I'm imagining is up there right now, is Ratigan just, I don't know, having a ball, I guess.
Hosting
some sort of party. Hey, invite lost in the mail, I suppose. Yeah. I wasn't invited to it. So these are mutant rats. They have grown far more powerful than we could have ever imagined. And at this point, I'm just here to say, long live the Rat King. There's a rat over here pointing a gun at my head off camera. They're like, and I'm like, long live the Rat King.
Say it.
Another one's like holding cue cards. I'm being held hostage in my own home.
They pass in a newspaper.
Yeah, exactly.
Today's
I'm holding Franklin and Eleanor like hog-tied in the corner.
Thank you, Ratigans.
Ratigans.
You know what? Send one up, literally up for the rats. They're up there.
They're probably like, I'm imagining the rat poison's like a party drug for them. Like that's why they're mutating.
They're
like
Molly.
They're like,
they're rolling.
That's why I'm hearing all that rustling. They're like, what's the dance called where you're dancing at EDM?
They're shuffling.
Yeah, they're shuffling. Thank you. That's what they're doing up there.
No, they're shuffling, they're headbanging, they're riding the rail. They are doing all the things. Ratigan's up there DJing. And he's like, jump, 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 jump.
All right, trademark.
boy.
We're copywriting this. This is a new movie. I'm already imagining it.
Drew, let's storyboard this.
It's like Ratatouille, but with like EDM music, and they have a massive drug problem, and it's rat poison.
And it's sugar.
Sugar?
Sorry.
No, it's a rat poison. Cut that out. We're not doing that. There's no sugar.
Don't storyboard that part.
Hey, you know when we said that there's no bad ideas?
Oh.
Anyways, we're gonna.
Well, I guess we have to go write this script now, so.
Yes.
It's already. All of a sudden, a script comes through. It's already written. We're making the movie. Next
episode, we'll all have really long whiskers.
Oh my god! I'll grow out my stash.
Already have them.
Already got those.
Already have them. It all goes back to the upper lip.
Who needs it whenever you already have whiskers? Oh, Deesh?
It's so stupid.
I
love
stupid?
it. That's a compliment. No, it's so you know me.
No,
to
I
me,
know.
the
I'm
stupidest
joking.
things are the funniest things, and even
You know what I think would be really funny if we ended the podcast now?
jizz.
Read the room.
Read the room.
Read the room. Bye.
Bye.
Say hi to the rats.
Will do.